Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The message came while I was tying my tie in the hallway mirror. Are you still coming tonight? She's already here. No name. Just an unknown number glowing on my screen. The words sitting there like something alive, breathing quietly in my hand. For a second I thought it was a mistake. Wrong number. Spam. Some cruel joke. But then another message appeared. You deserve to know. I stared at my reflection, half-dressed, hair still damp from the shower, the same face she kissed goodbye that morning. My first instinct was denial. My second was anger. By the third, something colder had already settled inside my chest. I didn't reply. I just finished knotting my tie. The party was at Daniel's place, the same friend group we'd had for years. Birthdays, promotions, random Saturdays that turned into midnight laughter. Our lives had been stitched together in those rooms. She'd left early, saying she needed to help set up. That wasn't strange. She was always the helpful one, the thoughtful one, the woman everyone loved, the woman I trusted without question. Still, the past few months had felt slightly off, like a painting tilted just enough that you couldn't ignore it. Missed calls she said she hadn't heard. Messages she'd answer with the phone angled away. Nights she was too tired, but somehow still awake, scrolling in the dark. Nothing concrete. Just enough to make me feel guilty for noticing. So I told myself I was imagining things. Stress. Work. Marriage settling into routine. Normal life. Normal lies, maybe. Music thumped softly through Daniel's house when I arrived. Laughter spilled out the open windows, warm light stretching across the driveway. Everything looked ordinary, comfortingly, painfully ordinary. Inside, people greeted me the usual way. Smiles. Shoulder claps. Someone handed me a drink. I tried to mirror their energy, but my eyes were already searching the room without permission. Kitchen. Living room. Back patio. Not there. I checked my phone again. No new messages. Just that quiet accusation sitting in my pocket. She's already here. Hey man, Daniel said, appearing beside me. You good? Yeah. I lied automatically. Where's? Before I could finish, he glanced toward the hallway. Just a quick flick of the eyes. Small. Instinctive. But enough. My heart didn't start racing. It slowed. The hallway light was dimmer than the rest of the house. Music faded into a dull pulse behind me. I remember noticing stupid details, the pattern in the wallpaper, the hum of the air vent, how my footsteps sounded too loud. One of the bedroom doors was almost closed. Not fully. Just enough to let a thin line of light spill into the hall. And voices. Low. Intimate. The kind people don't use in public. I should have walked away. Knocked. Coughed. Anything normal. Instead, I stood there, listening to my own life changing on the other side of a door. A soft laugh. Her laugh. Then silence. Then the quiet sound of movement, fabric maybe. Breathing. I didn't push the door open all the way. I didn't need to. The gap was enough. She was in his arms like she belonged there. Not surprised. Not resisting. Comfortable in a way that takes time to build. His hand resting at the small of her back like it had memorized the place. For a strange suspended second, nothing inside me reacted. No shouting. No breaking. Just stillness. Like my heart had stepped outside my body to watch. Memory is cruel in moments like that. It shows you everything at once. Her falling asleep on my shoulder during movies. The way she squeezed my hand during thunderstorms. Promises whispered in the dark that felt permanent when we said them. All of it still existed. And none of it meant anything in that doorway. I thought betrayal would feel explosive. It didn't. It felt quiet. Final. Like a door closing somewhere deep inside me that I couldn't reopen even if I tried. I stepped back without making a sound. No dramatic entrance. No confrontation. No questions I wasn't ready to hear answered. Just one slow breath. And then another. The music grew louder as I walked toward the front door. Someone laughed in the kitchen. Glass clinked. Life continued, unaware that mine had just split cleanly in two. Outside, the night air was cold enough to sting. I welcomed it. Proved I could still feel something. My phone buzzed again. Unknown number. I'm sorry. I looked back at the glowing windows of the house. The place filled with people who thought this was just another ordinary night. Maybe it was. Just not for me. I typed a reply, then erased it. Whatever words existed for this moment, they weren't meant for a stranger. Instead, I opened my messages with her. Our last conversation sat there, harmless and normal. Her. Don't forget to bring the cake. Me wouldn't dare. Such small, innocent sentences. From a lifetime ago. From this morning. My fingers hovered over the screen. I could go back inside. Demand explanations. Fight for something already broken. Or I could do the only thing that still felt like dignity. I put the phone in my pocket, turned toward the dark street, and walked away without a word. The hardest part wasn't leaving. It was realizing with each step that love doesn't disappear in the moment trust does. It lingers, echoes, makes you question whether silence is strength or surrender. I don't know which one mine was. What I do know is this. Some endings aren't loud. Some betrayals don't need confession. And sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is choose the door that leads away from the life they thought they'd keep forever. I never went back inside.